conferences, won national titles, and no matter what happens, they find their way back to each other. And when these two meet, the whole nation pays attention. Week 6 of the college football season, and our EA Sports college football coverage continues with what ought to be a great one. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Oklahoma Sooners. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, I caught up with the Longhorns head coach before the game. This is what he had hoped for and is excited that it is playing out right before our very eyes. Bringing this running back in the transfer portal, he knew that he could be someone to make an impact, but he didn't know how much. And here he is, highly productive, really starting to lean on that offensive line and gain some chemistry with the other guys on the team. We're seeing this offense come alive, and they've got to do it again here today. I'll keep you posted on how things start here in the game in the first quarter and how this chemistry is showing up big time for this team. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Stumbled to the ground.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Here's the pressure. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness.
Hey, that's got to be a big-time break, because when you're a punt returner and you got all those guys flying down there and all those hands and all that speed on the field, it's hard to get back on the football. Nice job fumbling it. Not really, obviously, but a nice job recovering it.
The run from the shotgun. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Good.
Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Escapes the pressure going right. There he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Well, that was an easy one for the officials. You can't grab a face mask like that, and it costs the defense a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the lone running back. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Here's a give to Robinson. Could be it. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on it.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric, he is dynamic, he'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket, and when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
After the sack, they have their work cut out for them. Basically, they have to get it to the other side of town. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
And now let's see what they come up with on third down after that incompletion. Might be calling a hot route. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He fires to the left side. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
Well, the quarterback trying to get aggressive there on third down. He saw something he liked in a matchup he wanted to take advantage of, but the defense, they simply weren't fooled, and they're able to come away with it.
Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Finds the big tight end. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating it.
There's some room. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Manning. Incomplete. A 50-50 ball won by no one that time. A lot of chapters in this rivalry. They've been in different conferences. They've been in the same conference, and now they're going to the SEC to elevate this feud.
And I feel like it just takes rivalry games in the SEC to a whole new level, right? When you think about Texas and Oklahoma, you think about past Heisman Trophy winners and national championships. And now, David, you're adding that to Florida, Georgia, Alabama, LSU. It's just an entirely different level now.
And it's just fun to watch rivalries in college football. And we've lost a lot of them with expansion. This one we get to keep. I love that they're both going to the SEC. They're going to play each other a bunch. We're going to still have this Red River rivalry that gets so many people excited. It's an unbelievable event. We've been there for game day a bunch. It is absolutely crazy.
Motion from the wideout. Third down from the gun, Manning. Throws to the wideout. Got it! This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's third and goal.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he doesn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be fourth down.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
Manning to throw for it on fourth. Touchdown, Longhorn. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I like like the decision to go for it, and I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch, huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Pressure coming. He gets away.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
The Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
Finds his man. It's Thomas. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Hand off from the shotgun. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. And the Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying play action. He makes the grab. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
And you've already seen this QB, man. He's willing to spread the ball around and take what the defense gives him and not force it to his go-to guy. But it's not a surprise. When you get it to him, good things happen. He can chew up chunks of yards and make those big plays.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Might be changing the route. Here's Xavier Robinson. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him.
Trying to get it in, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Sooner!
Love the individual effort here by the wide receiver. After he has the ball, able to make people miss. You see the speed as he goes in for the touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight 1st quarter, this 2nd period ought to be a lot of fun. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. First play of the period, 1st down here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Here's Arch to throw. Skips away from pressure. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Across the 45. And the big gain. They've got it on the 46.
3rd down and 2, you know it's time to get physical, and this unit paves the way, Jesse, and gets the big first down.
And this back's got such a burst, too, doesn't he? As soon as he saw the hole, he exploded through it and picked up a huge chunk of yards.
You know, God bless Texas, because they can lose great running backs, and they just go into the portal and they get a great running back. Oh, no, they got 2 great running backs. To get Smothers, to get Brown to come over, obviously guys with experience at big-time universities. I expect Texas to be able to run the football and, Jesse, have one of the best 1-2 punches in all of college football.
Yeah, I mean, they want to come play with Arch Manning, let's be honest. And they know it's an offense that defenses are going to be...
And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And this offense right now, they are doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Mateer. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
They punted away on 4th down. Takes it on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Finds some fresh air. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Arch is going to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Hookem is hooking up with some big plays in the passing game.
Yeah, finding their guys down the field. You think about offenses that Texas usually have, some form of spread, and then find those elite guys on the outside that can win those matchups for you and make those big plays.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. Finds his man. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up. Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Now facing a 3rd and long. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Quickly out to the tight end. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down.
And that's really good tackling by this defense, man. 3rd down, understanding the sticks.
And field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Fires to the right. He's got it, and more than enough for a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
Right back to him on the ground. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
And the Longhorns line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Third and 4. The run inside. It's Smothers. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain. It's 4th down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. On 4th and inches, maybe rethink things just for a moment. They call a timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. Manning to throw for it on 4th. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Mateer. Finds his man, it's Thomas. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. At the 35, he's got room. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Pulls and fired complete. A big stop from this defense as they force a 4th down and a decision coming right now. On 4th down, going to the air. Hauls it in. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They're moving quickly after that big 4th down conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Makes the catch, it's Robinson. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Arch Madness. The sure hands, it's Townsend. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. He goes right back to the air. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. Let's start with the USC Trojans taking on the number 9 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it's the Trojans coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season. And it moves their mark to 6-1 as they continue to play awfully well here in the season's first half. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Handoff to Xavier. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Well, on a lot of 3rd downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well. And on that 3rd down, really nice route, gets the separation, able to make the catch. They pick up the first, and they keep this drive alive.
Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. The Sooners are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. They're working that left side. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on. Bottling him up, that's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
Nestled just inside that right upright. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Throwing Manning. Got it in the middle. It's Wingo.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to throw, it's Manning. Buys a little time. And not much going on downfield. He just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on 3rd down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's 4th down.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the eye.
Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They're going back to the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Going to the run, it's Avent. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Oh, maybe a double pass. Under fire. Breaks loose. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's Manning to throw. Unloads to the wideout. With the catch, it's Wingo. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Running inside. It's Smothers. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Manning lines up in the gun on third down. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. And they can't make the connection on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. Fourth down, Manning. He's going to let it go. Grabs it inside the 10. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. You want to talk about converting a fourth down in style with a whole lot extra, David.
How about it? Clutch mode. Fourth down time. You only need a little, but he pushes the ball way down the field. He believes in his guy, makes the play, gets the big first down.
You know, you're in the red zone. You bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. To throw, Manning. Looking to scramble. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision making.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Defense in press coverage. They'll look to throw on third and goal. Quarterback moving. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. Just watching the clock drain away in this one, it's all but in the books. Let's take a look at the top 25, and this game might have an impact on these rankings next week. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he got it! And now it's a one-possession game.
Man, so many more times we're going to say go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sategna. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And here comes the offense on second down. from the shotgun, they'll run it. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. It's complete on the right side. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get into those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. And the Sooners in the hurry-up. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! And now the lead is even bigger.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Offense in a bunch formation. The run inside. It Smothers. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Manning. Oh, they're after him. Remember, down where you start the slide, and he'll be short of the line to gain. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. 4th quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Manning to throw for it on 4th.